What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Toof, and I'm right here with Elle from Press and the number one media outlet. This only happens in Ohio.
I drop a pigeon, let 9 go. We slap with the fake glass and white go. This only happens in Ohio.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Press by Elle, only on This Only Happens in Ohio. I'm Elle, and this is...
What's going down, everybody? It's your boy Toof.
Hey. Alright, so tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
Well, first off, I appreciate you having me on. I'm happy to be here. But yeah, I'm from Columbus, Ohio. I'm a Westsider, so I'm a hilltop baby. But my name is Toof. I've been making music for, I would say, as professionally as I can. Meaning, it's a journey. You learn it as you go. So as professionally as I know how, for about 6 years now. So yeah, just going hard, doing what I know, learning.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited to learn more about your journey.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your family. What was it like for you growing up?
Man, Columbus, a city to begin with, but I'm from the West Side. There's not a lot there, not a lot of opportunities, so it was always hard. My mom raised me, single mom. Then she ended up getting married, but for the most part, she raised us, me and my three siblings. But I spent 6 years in foster care, from about 14. So I guess almost 6 years, 5 years, 14 and 19, because I graduated when I was 19. So, it was definitely some struggles. But
Yeah. What was that experience like? Were you being creative during that time? Like, what was your outlet?
Oh, music. Yeah. Really? That's how it started. I used to always listen to music. Music, man. Just listen to it, just getting it out. It was saying what I couldn't say at the time, what I didn't know how to say. So music always been that, for real, been an outlet for me.
Yeah. What was it like, I guess, living in foster care? Because I know a lot of people don't really know that experience, and I know that we could even reform that, too, so...
It's crazy, it's weird, because you don't even, I ain't even fully understand what was going on until after the fact. Still, years later, thinking back, I'm like, damn, okay, this and that makes sense. But for real, at the time, I was just going, just not even paying attention, not even just going, just getting through it. So it was weird, culture shock. up there in the middle of nowhere, but I was just going, just trying to get through it.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
Well, who or what inspired your music career?
Everything I've been through inspired my music career, but right now, some of my biggest influences on my music got to be my nieces. Yeah, my nieces and nephews. Yeah, they definitely give me that motivation. Yeah, this y'all generation. I got 6 of them. So, oldest one being 8, all the way down to a 1-year-old nephew. So, oh yeah, you already know. Uncle Sean, the best uncle. You already know. I already know. I'm dead.
Do you have any kids of your own?
Nah, I ain't got no kids.
Single relationships?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
That's not over there.
See, I'm more of a I like to build. And it gets hard building because in my opinion, sometimes trying to build with someone else, when you're trying to build your own shit, it don't always go right. You start to settle, you start to focus. But something got to be a priority over something. So I like to take things slow. So I definitely got an interest. But, I ain't even locking it down as far as, I like to do things with purpose. So that's one of them things where, you got to take that serious.
Yeah,
so.
Super important to be intentional. Every artist needs to know that.
Yeah.
Dope. So how did you get started making music? What was, the very first studio session or recording you did?
We used to always just freestyle. Everybody know, you get together with your cousins, you get together with your family, y'all just sitting there, y'all about to start, somebody about to start rapping. So we used to always just freestyling, and then I just started writing songs. And then one year I just decided like, I really wanted to see what I sound like in the studio. So I connected with a friend of mine. He connected me with an engineer, and this was back in like when we was recording in the closet. This was like booth set up in the closet, thinking that's the way to do it, because you see it in everything. Nobody know nothing, can't master, mix, can't nothing, but we can hit record. So yeah, we was just young and figuring it out. So over time, then you start to upgrade. Then I realized like, damn, it's real studios in Columbus. I didn't ever really like put that together, two and two together. Like it's real studios in Columbus you can go to. So I started doing my research on that. Started moving up. I forget what the studio was, but Seal Daughter and Kill. It was their studio. So they was the first ones to give me an actual professional studio. But yeah, then just moving from there.
What was the very first song you actually made and like dropped?
See, my name used to be something else. My name used to be Prodigal. So I had released 4 projects and a bunch of singles here and there under the name Prodigal, which I still got some music out there under that. And then I recently, about a year ago, started rebranding to Toof. So under Prodigal, my very first song was it was called 3:57 a.m. and it was and it was trash.
Wait, what?
It was trash. It was one of those things where you know everybody think they hard. So it was like we was first starting off, like I said, and I was hard in my head. I was hard, and like years later, after realizing it's a journey, I listened to that. And I'm sorry, I told y'all the title. Don't go look up there.
am about to.
Don't go look it up. But yeah, that was my first song, my actual first song. And then my first song as Toof is Starve. That's the song that I wrote that song for my nieces. That's one of my favorite songs.
I was listening to that on the way here.
Oh, for real? You fuck with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fuck with that one. Because that one came from the heart. Like I said, my nieces and nephews definitely motivate me. So, yeah.
What is that song about?
So I got a song, Starve. You can find it on all platforms, by the way. And it's basically about me letting, my nieces, but everybody else know that I will take like any charge before my nieces starve, meaning they ain't never gonna have to struggle, as long as they got me. So it just you can replace nieces with whoever you want. It's just a song about having somebody that you're doing it for, just that understanding, that feeling. So yeah, I love that song.
So talk a little bit more about your rebrand, because you went from Prodigal.
Yeah. Now I'm Toof. So when I was I was pushing out songs and shows and tours and everything under Prodigal for a long ass time. But as we was moving on to the journey and shit, and we was getting professional help, they would just let me know, like, it's hard to separate your name when you're looking for my music and shit. So when people are trying to look for music, look for the brand, it's hard to separate that with a Google search and shit. So I was looking for a name for the longest. The problem was I didn't want to be no name, so I'm gonna just keep running with this until the name came to me. And then that's when I had Toof. So I always had a fake tooth. In like 10th grade, I got it. So I lost my tooth a couple times. The first time, when I was in 10th grade, I got it knocked out playing basketball in gym class. Just elbow going. I saw a fly. It was out. I saw a fly. It was out. So they ended up like grinding it down, taking it out, putting in a fake tooth that was like in there with a bar. And then I ended up getting my fake tooth knocked out in a fight. We was at the bar, we all got in a fight. Now it sound hard, but it was already knocked out. Like I broke it for you. But ended up getting that tooth knocked out in the fight. I bet. Fast forward, I had another tooth. And it was one that you could pull out. So I used to I used to fuck with people. I used to be like ordering food with it in, then they turn around, I take it out, and they don't know what the fuck was going on. But yeah, so I used to have that one. And that's when I was like, man, I'm gonna name my name too. I've been looking. It's a real situation. It's a real thing. So I'm gonna just go, yeah. And then I just stopped wearing the fake tooth. It was just, I just felt fake with a fake tooth in, like, like for real. Yeah. Yeah, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just go get a grill, embrace it. Yeah. So I just was like, man, if I'm gonna be Toof, I'm gonna be Toof. And that's how Toof was born.
I saw your bite of the apple.
Yeah. Eating the apples is hard, cause like when I take a bite, see, she trying to throw shots. Cause when I take a bite, there's a layer of skin missing. So I gotta bite the same spot twice. She know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, you had to bring that up. I'm dead.
Okay. So you talked a little bit about like your favorite song being Starve, right?
Yeah.
Dope. Do you have like a favorite project that you put together?
Yeah, my favorite project is a project I just put out, which is 3-piece. So 3-piece, the concept was it was just a project of 3 songs. Put it on there, you get 3-piece. Next 3 I'm putting together is called threesome, and then the next 3 is 3-peat. So I'm just trying to get the content out there right now. That's what I'm trying to do right now. So yeah.
That's a good rollout. I like it.
So be on the lookout for threesome.
Threesome coming soon.
It's on the way.
Who would you like to feature on your next project?
I mean, I already got it figured out, and ain't nobody featured on it. But
Period. Okay.
I mean, that's just I don't know. I'm trying to give people a clear idea of me right now. But yeah, there's people out there that I'm like, man, yeah, I think we could come up with a fire ass song. I think we could come up with some shit. But here lately, it be so hard coordinating schedules and getting ideas and shit together. And I'm just like, it's just easier to move with me. Just get me together right than when I'm together right, you know. But sometimes shit happens. Sometimes you be in the right place, right time, studio set up right there, and you run with it. So I'm always, you know, open to do shit with.
Do you have like a team right now that you?
Oh yeah.
The most?
Oh yeah, I definitely got a team. So I do. I mean, as you know, USIC. USIC's been helping a lot with the marketing and promotion on the back end. Shithouse Records, which I'm a part of, helps a lot with the events and everything. I also do a lot of work with TV show The Booth, who's also another media outlet. You know, it's a lot of hands. There's a lot of people involved. But yeah, just trying to put them pieces in there and figure out who works, who doesn't, who you can work with, who you can't work with. So yeah, it definitely is a process. I done worked with a lot of people, and I don't work with a lot of people no more.
Yeah.
So
describe your music process a little bit.
It depends. Sometimes I just be for real. 90% of my shit I write it in the car or in the shower. Like those are just when ain't nobody in my car and I'm just riding and smoking. Yeah, bars be dropping. So or when I'm in the shower and I'm trying to figure it out, I'm like, cause motherfuckers may sing in the shower. I be in my shower spitting. I be in there going hard. And I just come up with some shit, but it's just like that worry free. You closed in, like you just feel good. So yeah, in my car or in the shower, just chilling.
Dolo.
Yeah, I usually just listen to a beat over and over, or let a beat play. The beat come on, and then I come up with a few quick bars. Like, oh, okay, that's something I can build on and keep building on it. You know, a lot of people come up with their choruses first. I come up with my chorus last. I just start rapping, just like I got to get it all out. Then I structure the song, kinda. It's rare. It's for real. When I was staying at the studio. So at Shit House Records, they got a studio and we had like a bed and everything. So when I was like literally sleeping in that motherfucker, I could get up, record, and come up with a song, and it was like smooth like that. But usually I don't write in the studio. Like I don't really write as I go. I think of it. You know, I like to feel like I'm doing the most of my time when I go in the studio, so I want to go in there prepared. But sometimes it come out, you know, naturally, and it just come out, but not a lot. That ain't really my writing process. I got to think about it.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah.
So what would you say are like some of the biggest obstacles or challenges that you face right now?
Right now, at this very moment,
in your career.
motherfucking COVID.
Yeah.
Man, they done ruined so many pockets. It's just people, and then you can't gather. Cause a lot of people who I met, a lot of artists I met them at shows. I met them at events. I met them out and about. You don't just, it's rare that you just come across somebody on the internet and y'all just link and you can catch somebody's vibe and you can know if you want to do something. But I just met them out, and with COVID happening, people just not going out as much. People doing a lot of home gathering, which you don't usually invite new faces into the home like that.
Right.
That connection is for real, like gone. So right now, at this very moment, COVID just been keeping a lot of shit from happening. Not like writing wise and music wise, but just the shows. But overall, just keeping that motivation, just staying motivated, trying to push, trying to stay creative, man. That shit is hard.
What would you say, like if you had to give somebody advice right now that's probably feeling the same way, what would you say?
Don't stop. Find a reason why you really want to do it and put that in the front. And focus on that. And then manifestation. Like manifestation. Make that your reality. So yeah. You gonna know what you're doing is right. You're gonna know what you're doing is right. So
yeah, I feel that. What is like a talent that you would like to grow or develop?
like music wise or just anything. Man, I want to be able to grow my production skills. Honestly,
like
beat production, yeah. Like I want to be able to make, cause I got a lot of beats in my head. I know how I want my sound. You know what I mean? I know how I want my beats. So if I can grow on those skills, I feel like that'll make the journey a little bit easier.
Yeah. How would you explain your sound?
Exactly. That's how does anybody explain their sound? It's just a direct, reflection of how I feel at that moment, like about that situation or about this time, but you don't really know how I feel. Like my sound is just, it's me.
Yeah.
So it's toothless. I'm dead as fuck.
Me too. You're cracking me up. What are some of like the biggest lessons or hardest lessons you've had to learn?
Man, that the world don't stop. Don't matter what's going on. If it's something you want, you gotta keep going for that, because the world don't stop for nothing. No matter what's going on, how hard it is, how bad it is, it's gonna keep going. So just remembering that you gotta keep going, because nothing else stop. That shit was hard, but yeah.
It's hard to realize that like whether you're here, whether you're working, everybody else around you is going.
It's moving, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit does not stop.
Yeah. What are your like strengths and weaknesses as an artist?
I feel like one of my strengths is I'm not shy. I like to embrace people and shit. I like the energy, I like the connection. I'm not one of them artists. Some artists gotta be like that just don't really like people. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm not really one of those. But my weakness is I don't really like people.
He embraces everybody, but he
Yeah.
fucks with nobody.
Yeah. Just keep it low key and keep it moving. But yeah, nah, I don't really think I got. I mean, I don't know. I got a temper. I cut some strings and burn bridges quick. So that yeah, that could be a weakness.
That could hinder your career. Burning the wrong bridge. Burning the wrong bridge.
I burn the right ones. They need to be burnt.
Okay.
But,
As long as you have good discernment with that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I always put thought into it. But yeah, I do that.
Dope. Well, talk to us a little bit about what you have going on, what we're looking forward to coming from you next.
So like I said, we got a threesome and 3P on the way. Definitely expect more singles. It's getting warm. Things starting to open up. Starting to relax a little bit on the in the venues and everything. So expect more shows. I actually I did a show series for a long time at Scully's all through COVID. Scully's ended up closing their door and taking a break. So I took a break. You know, you gotta take a break. So that was a good time to take a break. But I got a few show series coming up, and just more music. I wanna definitely start performing outside of the city, outside of the state, moving it around a little bit. So expect a lot of that. And then I actually expect a lot more collabs too, cause I do got a lot of collaborations on the way.
Yeah.
So,
And you did, I remember you talking to me a little bit about acting too, right?
Yeah. So there shout out to my boy Josh from YNC, but there's this movie he's shooting called Get Lost. It got a few people in it. Fat Boy SSC, Justina Valentine, Debo was supposed to be in it before he passed away. R.I.P. to Tiny Zeus. But yeah, I'm gonna be a part of that. But I ain't never acted before. So I'm just like, fuck it, we just gonna get in there and see what it's like. I might get cut, I might not make it, but you know, I'm about to see what's up with that.
Yeah.
Open up some doors there.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
You got the charisma.
I drop a pigeon, let 9 go. We slap with the fake glass and white go. This only happens in Ohio.